I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. You a rebel. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel.
I would, on a point of order, because I think it is important that anything that is spoken in this house, there is fact and there is truth.
Comrade Lisa, your time will come.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Hanna, the Member of Parliament for South East Santan and Presidential Aspirant for the People's National Party. As Jamaicans, we find ourselves at a crossroads in our nation's development. Not only has COVID-19 altered our society and our economy in ways we never imagined possible, but we seek purpose as we reposition ourselves in a world experiencing deep political and cultural confrontations. Our country and our people are strong and resilient. We've always been at the forefront of change, leading the world by example with unabashed courage. That no matter who we are or where we come from, as Jamaicans, we have the answer, and together we will overcome anything. This moment requires, however, strong leadership. Leadership with courage, love, and deep compassion to transform our singular desires into patriotic purpose. I am the leader who grew up with Jamaica. I am the leader who wants to grow Jamaica. The People's National Party has always been the movement that has transformed the lives of the masses, the workers, the children, and the women of our country, and given them social dignity and equality. Our party led the fight for universal adult suffrage, self-government, and independence. It led the fight to open up opportunities in education and introduce a platform of social legislation, particularly during the 1970s, including maternity leave with pay, equal pay for women, and the Children's Rights Act, which when combined brought dignity to the masses of Jamaican people. After deep thought and careful consideration, prayers, consultation with family, friends, colleagues, and our great statesmen of the PNP, I decided to offer myself as a candidate to lead our noble party so that we can form government to improve the lives of all and not just a few. This is our mission on behalf of the masses, the workers, and the poorest among us. Jamaica now faces the most difficult period of demand inspiration and a clear focus on the mission. I have launched my plan and mission document, which will serve as a preview to a reorganized, renewed, and rejuvenated People's National Party. In 36 months, we will have an unbeatable PNP, which will be able to offer and sustain policies to improve the lives of all our people, especially the poor. It will be the political machinery that will challenge and defeat the Jamaica Labour Party and allow all of us to resume once again our historic mission of creating a society on the principles of social justice and equality. I have remarked that of my 4 terms, 3 are on the opposition benches. The JLP has ruled Jamaica 9 of the last 13 years that I have been a Member of Parliament. The truth is, the economy is contracting, crime is increasing, our roads are collapsing, and we are now in the middle of an education crisis, and we run the risk of an entire generation becoming functionally illiterate because they can't access the virtual classroom. As I offer myself a service as party leader, I understand these sobering realities, and I will not let you down. I will go with you on a path of revolutionary renewal. I invite all of you to read the plan at lisahanna.com and give me your feedback. With my platform, I want to highlight and overview a part of my vision for the way forward. We will manage our differences and disagreements as a family, with an open-door policy where everyone who wishes to contribute to the development of the party's policies, programs, and work can do so. We will bring forward mediation solutions to mend the human relationships that too often can interrupt our work together. We will make sure every Jamaican, especially our youth, know that the rebuilding of their economic and social livelihoods are best served by our great party. An effective and functioning disciplinary committee will be re-energized. While everyone works hard to rebuild, we cannot have anyone damaging the brand. The Secretariat will be reorganized and strengthened. The General Secretary will not be an elected parliamentarian. He or she will be bolstered by 4 divisions headed by DGSs and will operate the departments efficiently as in the private sector. Generally, the Secretariat will be retooled and the Electoral Affairs Division especially will be resourced with information technology experts, inclusive of cybercrimes capability, so that we can effectively monitor enumeration and support all 63 constituencies. We are going to strengthen the group system, which is the base and the main grassroots structure of the party. We'll provide incentives for the revitalization of the groups. We will also be taking to annual conference new constitutional provisions to open presidential, vice presidential and general secretary elections to the vote of all party members, whether group or individual members. The PNP will be deepening the process of participation and democracy throughout the structure of the organization and will be more vigorous in selecting and vetting our candidates nationally and locally. The need for good governance is paramount, and as such, there will be a structured system of orientation, training, and development. It will also include ongoing field monitoring and the establishment of key performance indicators for candidates and elected representatives to stay on the ground with the people they represent. Attention will be paid to the good and welfare in recognition of the value of our party workers to the success of our party, and we must give tangible assistance where necessary. Presidential and vice presidential term limits are under active consideration, and proposals will be presented after wide consultation. Finally, we will re-establish the task forces, which will include the expertise of the PNP-YO, the Patriots, the PNP Women's Movement, and the NWU. They will provide the requisite experience needed to develop policies and programs for the implementation when we form the next government. Our objective is to move the poor from poverty, the working class to the middle class and beyond, and the middle class to the owners of capital. There will also be 2 new party commissions. 1, the Business and Economic Empowerment Commission, and 2, the Divinity, Philosophy and Global Geopolitical Commission. Women in politics face barriers which men don't, and I will make a strenuous effort towards gender parity in our roster of candidates. I am mindful that I will be the 2nd woman offering herself for party leadership in our 82-year-old history. And as such, I will execute my duties and responsibilities to provide the leadership, the guidance, and mentorship to all the women working in our party. Equally, I will promote succession planning for MPs and councillors to disrupt the incumbency fatigue. There's a reason and a season for everything under the sun, a time to sow and a time to reap. Now is the time to sow, and we must scatter the seed on fertile land, which we will prepare by the hard work of our comrades. And if we do so diligently, in time, we will reap a harvest of political success. A vision for the party is a vision for Jamaica. And working together, we can ensure that these goals are met. I have the experience and will devote the time to be with you, rebuilding where we have been strong and building from the ground up where we have not. I am committed to this party. I'm committed to Jamaica, now and forever. I don't view the people's business as something to do on the side. Developing this party and this country is full-time work, and you deserve a leader focused on that every single day. I am the leader with the fire and the passion. In me, you have the woman that can. In me, you have the woman that will. I know you remember what a PNP filled with love, unity, and purpose felt like. How powerful that was, how electrifying it was, and how the people them heart did beat together and the whole country was filled with hope. We can bring back that love together It is on that basis that I urge all the delegates of the People's National Party to support my candidacy and vote for Lisa Hanna for president on November 7, 2020. It will bring back
Anything that is spoken in this house, there is fact and there is truth.
Comrade Lisa, your time will come.
Morning, everybody. We're out here in the deep, great southeast centre, right out here in Ting Ting Gully. You know, the rains have really mashed up a number of places, but we're still on the work. We're going to deal with this area, and then we're going to go, we're doing some work in Davistown to Golden Grove as well, but we're also doing Ginger. We're going to from out by the Soul, go up Coastal side and go down Colgate side. Yeah. And then we're also going to have some, so that part where you come off of the toll and before you get into the crossing by the town, we're going to check out. There's some bad spots here, but I want to say to Water Commission, you have a leaking pipe out there and you need to come and fix the pipe because it just keeps leaking and pulling up the road every time we do it. So we're out here on the work and I'm going to check Davistown now, respect.
I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. You a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. Rebel, rebel.
When a Jamaica style and style can't spoil.
I can be a good girl, I can be